Good morning, my Year Sixes, and happy Monday. This is what we've got in store for today. And here are some extra resources if you would like any extra learning or activities around today's learning video. Here's your morning challenge. Take 10-15 minutes just to have a little go at this, just to get your brain active and awake. Okie dokie, and here is today's reading for Wolf Brother. Remember, the text is a separate PDF online. You can find that on the Year 6 home learning page. Read the chapter, and if you have some extra time in your reading time, have a go at the questions on the page. TT Rockstars time. Log on now and spend 20 minutes having a go at some TT Rockstar games. If you can't log on for whatever reason, on the next slide there are some multiplication questions that you can have a go at, and use a calculator to check your answers. Today's maths is on khanacademy.org. If you have not yet signed up to Khan Academy for our home learning, you need to go back to Monday the 8th of June's home learning video and set up an account. There's information on there on how to do it online. You don't need an email address, but do check with your parents that you can do so. If you are signed up, then log on and see today's activities. Okay, let's see if we can remember our spellings from yesterday. So can you spell adventurous? Can you spell architect? And can you spell descendant? Check your answers against these. And then spend 15 minutes today having a practice of your new words: inconceivable, likely, and straight. Spend some time practicing these in any way that you like, and then ask somebody at home to test you on them. Good luck. Okay, let's see if we can remember what happened so far. So yesterday we started looking at the story of Macbeth. See if you can jot down on your page what has happened so far. Pause the video now and then resume when you've done that. Okay, so far we know that Macbeth and Banquo are friends. Macbeth is a thane or a lord in Scotland of an area called Glamis, and they are fighting the Norwegians. So they've been successful in their battle, and they are returning to see their king to tell him that they've done a really good job and seen off the Norwegians. On their way to see the king, they come across three strange witches and strange sisters in a bit of a gross, kind of dark, dingy, weathered moorland. And the three sisters are really strange looking, and the men don't know if they're real or not, or they're not quite sure. And these three strange sisters make some strange statements. So they make two predictions for Macbeth and one prediction for Banquo. So they tell Macbeth that he will become the Thane or the Lord of Cawdor, and they said that after that he will become king. Now they've said to Banquo that he will not become king himself, but his sons will be king. So these men are like, it's a bit strange, but a strange thing to say to people you've just met on the moorlands, but we're going to crack on anyway. So they go on with their journey. Now we're going to pick up the story from that point. I'd like you to watch the clip highlighted below, but I'd like you to only watch it up to 2 minutes 40. Resist watching it to the end and watch the end of it after you've done your writing task. So just watch up to 2 minutes 40 and then come back to this video. Okay, so Macbeth is going to send a letter. He's going to let his wife know that he's become the Thane of Cawdor, that he was successful with the Norwegians, and that the king and everybody is going to come and stay at their house, their castle, tonight to celebrate. So, what do you think Macbeth will have written to his wife? That is your task today, to write a letter from Macbeth to his lady wife. Think about it in 3 separate parts. You're going to think about the battle. He's going to tell her about the news about the battle. He's going to be telling her about the witches and the weird things they said, and news that the king and all the other people are going to come back. So these are things that you might want to include in your writing. If you're stuck, I'd start from this and follow it on. Start with the red bits, move to the blue bits, and then the green bits, and structure it as 3 different paragraphs. Here's an example for you. I've only just started, so I'm 1.5 paragraphs in. So I've done my red section about the Norwegians and I've started talking about the sisters. So, to my darling wife, I have tremendous news to share with you about the battle against Norway. Banquo, who has remained by my side, was a warrior to the end. Together we helped defeat Norwegian invaders. Delighted but exhausted, we have now begun our journey home. Strangely, more incredible events occurred afterwards. Over the heath, which was otherwise deserted, we came across 3 ugly old hags, like witches around a cauldron. You won't believe what they told us. And then I'm going to go on to write the news that they said and that the king is now going to come and stay. So, when you're writing, think about all these bits and it'll make a fabulous letter. So, crack on. You are now all Macbeth and you're writing to your lady wife. When you've finished your letter, go back to the video and watch the last of it to see what happened.